Hello everyone, this is my final thought regarding the Legion Go 2 and the Xbox Ally X, which one I do recommend for depending on the user or the person or the budget. So if this video was helpful in any shape or form, please leave a like and a follow for the next video. And no further ado, here we go. All right, guys. So on some news on the Legion Go. So it looked like Lenovo will be releasing, maybe releasing, I should say, is a rumor. Not sure if it's true or not, based on this article. They may be releasing a SteamOS version of the Legion 2 with all the specs, the 32 gigs, and maybe up to 2 TB SSD as an option. But I will be putting the link to this article on the bottom, on the description below, so you can be able to, click on it and read the description on the article if you want to. But let's take a quick look here. Based on this here, it looked like on CES 2026. That's going to be actually next month, not too far for now. Lenovo may be showing the device with SteamOS on it. And also, as did mention in here, as you can see here, according to detail, to the Windows latest, Lenovo will be pairing the device with SteamOS, and we'll have the Z2 Extreme chip, the 32 gigs, and up to 2 TB. That's gonna be pretty good, but it's gonna be that means this is gonna be expensive. So if you guys are thinking of getting the Legion Go 2 and y'all want a SteamOS instead, then this is gonna be your chance to probably get that version of it instead of you doing all the hard work. I mean, it's not that much of a hard work. Instead of you doing the whole format yourself, you can buy up out of the box already with SteamOS. If you want to do that, maybe this may be a little bit cheaper. I doubt it may be that around the same price. I hope so. It doesn't go up. But with a 2 TB version, it's gonna be a little more expensive if you could get the 2 TB. If they do, they're gonna have that 1 TB version of this device, so you can go with that route. But this is an article. I just wanted to mention this on this video just to add it here as a bonus information. But this is going to be, and again, it's going to be on the description below. So this way you can link on the link and be able to view this article yourself. All right. Thank you for joining and have a wonderful day. All right, so we're gonna start first with the Ally X. Would I recommend this device? Yes. And to who I recommend it to? This device is good for people who have small hands. Pretty much, I'm gonna be honest. Even mid to small hands are great. And if you have big hands, this also would be fine. It's very portable. The price is a lot cheaper than the other one. This one's $1,000, where the other one is $1,350 to $1,400, depending on taxes and where you are in your region. It may be cheaper in some other regions. I've seen some people get the Legion Go 2 for a lot cheaper. But anyway, here my biggest gripe would be the screen is too small. I wish the screen would be at least 8 inches. They do not need to be OLED. The screen is beautiful as it is. The buttons are really good. The only problem is they're way too loud when you play games. They're too damn clicky. The clickiness is too damn freaking loud. There are little hacks here that you can do on the buttons to make them less loud, less clicky, and that may be a solution. I'm gonna try those out to see if it does work, if I feel more happy. But other than that, my other issue that I will have, it will be these two buttons right here. The Xbox button is great, and so is the Armored Crate. I just feel that having them both here is basically a waste, because the Xbox and the Armored Crate take you to the same overlay. You just, take you to the Armored Crate overlay versus this one, by pressing the Xbox. And the good thing about the Xbox button is just by pressing it, you can actually go to the app switcher back and forth. That's one thing, versus, sliding up or whatever. If anything, I would be able, if I was to have the choice to be able to disable the overlay here for this button and just leave it as an app switcher, that's what I would have done. But other than that, the battery life on this thing is ridiculous. I could leave this thing for 3 to 4 days without charging it and come back and still maybe lost maybe 20%, maybe 10%, depending if I have any games running on the background. Even if I don't have any game running on the background, the battery life is great. I don't I don't worry about battery life with this thing. So this one I do recommend for people who want something easy to carry, portable. If you want to go to the airplane or airport, going to be traveling a lot, this is a great machine for traveling. Let's go ahead and jump to the next one. Okay, here we are. This will be the, as you can see, the Legion Go 2. The Legion Go 2, as you can see, is a big boy. My hands is pretty big, as you can see here. But this is still a big boy. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest in comfort, but it's pretty good. It has plenty of buttons. It has a kickstand. Most the other one do not have a kickstand. It has 6 buttons, 2 here on this other on this side, and 2 more here. Plenty of freaking buttons. Plus they added 2 additional buttons here in the front, because the 2 they had here, they kind of move it up here to the top, but they added this 2. They become now, this is like an app switcher. This one, now what I did, I kind of program it to be the Xbox button here, but they also add an update to this device that if you hold this button here, the top one, it also become an app switcher. So this is great. This is really good. This is just a new update that came out for this device, and I really love this here. It's amazing. Both devices, and I'm gonna say it, both devices are the same because it has the same chip, the same OS, pretty much. It's the same OS. The only biggest difference is that this one has 32 gigs with the other of memory, while the other one has 24 gigs of memory. That is a little bit different. The other big difference is, of course, the screen. You cannot deny the screen. This screen is amazing. It's huge. But if you want that big, beautiful screen and you have the budget for it, go for this. You're not gonna go wrong. And especially, like I said, if you have small hands, this is gonna be hard to play with. But if you do have a mid to large hand, you will be home. You'll be happy here. You will be. The only thing is that this here, the sticks are way too loose, and they are not great for first-person shooter. For example, like Call of Duty or competitive first-person shooters, they are not great for those. The device is extremely responsive. That's one thing I really can tell you. Don't get me wrong, the Ally X or the Xbox Ally X is very responsive. Sometimes it has a little bit of a lag here there, but you barely notice those things. You barely do. As you can see, sometimes there's a little bit of lag here there, but you can barely notice it. And that could be because this one has the additional memory, and that's kind of helps it to become more snappy. So you cannot go wrong with either or. I mean, if you had the budget for it and this will not hurt your pocket, go for this. But I gotta remember, this is not travel friendly. You need to get a good protecting case and a good bag. There is a bag that I use that I can use both devices that I do recommend is from Genki. It's called a Saya bag. I do recommend it's about $100. But that bag is amazing. It fit both devices, both machines. I use it also when I travel with my Switch 2. I use it on that. I use the Switch 2, put it in that bag. So it's this boy again and this boy. Any of my handhelds, they will fit in the bag with no issue. With this one, it's going to be a little snug, but it will fit perfectly. The controllers are great. You can disattach this controller, so you already pretty much know about it. If you want to get my full review about this one, I'm going to put a link on the description and also at the end of the video for both devices for a complete review for both of them. And let's go ahead, and this is pretty much my final thoughts here. This device will be for people who are not on a budget and they want beautiful screen and they have pretty big hands, and they will not be disappointed here. But if you want something good to travel and it's also a powerhouse, this will be a good to go. This is light, small. The comfort is ridiculous how good this thing is. The only thing is that if you don't mind the buttons being too loud, then you'll be fine here. But if you do mind the buttons being loud, then this one, the buttons are not loud, they're perfect, but the stick is too damn loose. But the sticks here are perfect. They're not that loose. They're really, really good. So it's a give and take. Overall, You will never go wrong with either choice. And again, it's all about your budgets. I will be putting a couple of other recommendations that I can recommend for people who are on a budget, who want a good handheld. Those handheld would be right here at the end, and I'm gonna just put them here on the list. I also want to put a link for each and one of them, just in case you want to jump to them directly. And those are my other recommendations. All right. And if this video was helpful in any shape or form, please leave a like and a follow, and I'll see you in the next one.